up, y'all? This your guy Q, host of Carolina Streets TV. The recent events in Charlottesville, Virginia has shaken America's values to the core. Charlottesville has become an example of how much work we all still need to do. We can't allow people who are extremists, motivated by hate and destruction, and promoting their propaganda of racism keep us from the values that make America what it is, a place of free speech, freedom, and opportunity. Those who discriminate against another on the foundation of their color, sexuality, religion, or nationality live by standards that aren't the standards that great leaders of this country fought so hard for. And as a country, history has shown us how far we've come. But the present day, there are so many people still trying to relive history. Alex Haley, author and the creator of the epic miniseries Roots, who died in 1992, once said in an interview, one of the big factors that has made the black-white racism issue so predominant is the very word you used, visual. Racism in the United States has been present since the colonial era. Legally or socially sanctioned privileges and rights were given to the white Americans, but denied to Native Americans, African Americans, Asian Americans, and Hispanic and Latino Americans. European Americans, particularly the affluent white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, were granted exclusive privileges in the matters of education, immigration, voting rights, citizenship, land acquisitions, and criminal procedures over periods of time extending from the 17th century to the 1960s. White Cargo, a best-selling book in 2008, is a forgotten story of thousands of Britons who lived and died in bondage in Britain's American colonies. In the 17th and 18th centuries, more than 300,000 white people were shipped to America as slaves. Urchins were swept up from London streets to labor in tobacco fields where life expectancy was no more than 2 years. And brothels were raided to provide breeders for Virginia. Hopeful migrants were duped into signing as indentured servants, unaware they would become personal property who could be bought, sold, or even gambled away. Transported convicts were paraded for sale like livestock. See, I have always believed in the principles of understanding. Attacking me because my armor is black, attacking someone because they stand to protect a specific type of armor doesn't mean one is dominant over the other. We just live with the visual of only looking different. Though we don't have a cure for some of the deadliest diseases in America, when it comes to the disease of racism in America, we live with the cure every single day. A few lectures, a few statements, a few marches aren't going to change how people think or even change their personal views, but it does help open up a dialogue of discussion to help with the process of healing. Let's not allow the past to define the principles that make living around each other great. The removal of certain statues, the removal of racist propaganda only helps with the visual that we see, but it doesn't help with the racist intent that is hidden within some people. The intent of some people is to keep us divided. No matter who you are or what part of the world you live in, racism is a silent killer, living in the teachings of individuals who preach hate. That goes to show that hate is only a taught emotion, not a born emotion. So for all of those who stand to preach the teachings of hate in America or across this country, you're hating because you want to, not because you have to. There are many of our historical leaders, past and present, demonstrators who preach and stand for unity. Know that as much hate that we see visually, love can be taught, not just as a visual, but also as that cure. As I stand here as a black man, stand as an American, and stand united with all races, stand with Carolina Streets TV, as we say, as I say, judge me only by my heart, not by the color of my armor. A few words can't change the way some think, but our actions can influence a nation. To all of you out there, Carolina Streets TV, we stand with you. And to everyone who's making a difference, as a friend of mine would say, we salute you. We are Carolina Streets TV.